everyone, welcome to day 21 of our December daily collaging with me, your host Barbara. Today I believe I'm going to be combining two different prompts. Yes, you can do that as well. And one is number 5, add stamping in the background, add other background techniques as well if you want. And the other one is number 16, add your own handwriting. Now, some of you may know I don't like my own handwriting, which is exactly why I included this prompt, because I want to challenge myself. I'm just writing today's date, December 21. December 21. Of course, you can also use some prompts multiple times. There's no rules to any of that. You use them as you wish. So this is the page we're going to be working on. And I really love the drama of this. I think this might be my favorite page so far. And I want to do something similar yet a little bit different for this page. I already picked out a focal point, but wait, I almost forgot. How could I forget my calendar? So 21 is here where the snowman is. It's again the gingerbread men, gummy gingerbread men. And oh my goodness, they smell, wow, they really do smell like gingerbread. These are so funny. Okay, now I can show you my focal point. I have this absolutely gorgeous book. It is not a vintage book. I bought this new at a local bookshop. I will try to link this for you. It is German. I'm not sure if it's available in English, but it's not important what is written here. Important are the amazing images. I've showed this quite a while ago in one of my Journal with Me videos. So every page has another bird, and you can take them out partially like this. So if you want to keep them in the book, your book could look like this, which is so cute because they have like these perforated lines. Do you see them? So really super cool. This is one I took out already. And of course the cool thing is they're all two-sided, so you can make him go either this way or this way. Isn't that cool? I picked one out, which is this beautiful African grass owl, because I think he will go very well with this thistle. So I'm going to take him out. I'm going to try to take the whole page out, which is not easy because they are very thick pages. Maybe I need to take the whole signature out. I think that's better. I bought this book specifically to take these birds out, so please don't feel bad for the book. So the top I can easily just break out. And the bottom I'm going to have to cut out. So I will do that. I'll fussy cut around this, which should be quick. So I've cut the rest of him out. What bothers me is he has these little paper knobs here from the perforating. You see that here on the edges. So I want to get rid of those, and I think the easiest way might be to sand them down. I'm gonna try that. This is quite thick cardstock. Yeah, that actually works very well. So I'm just gonna do that all around. Nail file would also work, I'm sure. Now he's all nice and smooth around the edges, so that's nice. And now I can decide what direction I want him to look into. So I can put him down like this, or I can put him down like this. And as I've mentioned on this one, I always like elements, people or animals to look into the page. That's what I want to do here as well. So I definitely want him like this. I will ink around him again with my vintage photo, like this. He's so beautiful, isn't he? I'm going to be adding some acrylics again, like I did here, but not with a brayer. I'm gonna do it differently. And I think I kind of also want some layering first, not too much because I do want to add some stamping. But I don't just want to work on this page. I don't want a flat surface. I want some sort of layering of some papers. And since I'm going to be covering them up anyway, I thought, why don't I just use one of the book pages that I tore out from here and just tear that into pieces. I know it's weird, but this will give me some nice texture. So I'll just layer these any which way. Something like this, it doesn't really matter. And I will glue these down with maybe just a glue stick this time. Yeah, I think I'll just use my glue stick and then I'll be back. My background is all set. I have some nice layering going on. And this time, instead of the brayer, I'm just gonna use my spatula to spread the paint. You can of course also use a credit card type thing, that would work as well. And looking at our beautiful owl, we see that he has some yellow here, so I think it would be nice to add some yellow to the background. Otherwise, I think I might use similar colors that I used here, but with the addition of some yellow to bring that out a little bit more. And what I found is another one of these Anita's all-purpose acrylic craft paints. This is bright yellow. And then I also have this, oh, this is actually texture paste. Okay, fine. It's a gold satin texture paste. I'm just thinking if I should start out with a white acrylic paint. Why not? Let's do it the other way, because here we started out with the brown and the buff titanium, but this time let's just start out with the white and then go from there. I think I can just put it directly onto the page. And then let's just spread that. I think this gives more interest than working with a brush because the texture is completely different. I love this. I'm not looking to have this even, not at all. So this looks really good to me. Maybe I'll zoom you in just a little bit. Trying to decide whether I want this to dry. No, why don't we add some more color straight away? I want something darker as well, for sure. Let's try some of this silver, or it's called warm gray actually. This time I'll just put some on my spatula. Not sure how much I want of this. Going in both directions. I actually love how it's mixing with the white, since that's not dry yet. Next, what can we add? I just want different layering. I hope I'm not doing too much mixed media for you in this book. I'm really enjoying it, as you can probably tell. Okay, let's try to warm it up a little bit by adding some of this raw umber. Ooh, very dark, but that's okay. I wouldn't mind getting a little more even, but I don't want like everything to be mixed in a homogeneous color. But I don't want it looking all like patchwork either. Okay, how does this look? I think it's okay to have the dark ground backer in this darker than on this one, because he has so much white in him that actually a darker background makes him pop quite nicely. So maybe I can even add a little more of this raw umber. I love the streaks with the spatula. It's so much fun. That kind of warmed it up a little bit as well. I like that. So now we can see if we can add some of the yellow or the gold. I'm not sure if I want the gold. It's totally not the same that he has. Maybe we'll try Anita's acrylic paint. I'm thinking, or I should keep this for the stamping, because my idea was for the stamps, I'm not going to use my regular silicone stamps or wooden stamps. I want to use some of my really old self-made stamps. Maybe I'll show you those. So these are ones I made years and years ago, and I'm so happy I kept them because they're just so fun. So some of these are just with some foam and a very thin cardboard base that I stuck them on. I just cut these out with a Stanley knife. These two I'm thinking I might be using today. Then I have these hearts. I have also a bigger starfish, so I have a small one and a big one. Then I just have random dots, which are a lot of fun. These I punched out with my hole punch, just right through the foam, and then I glued the foam onto this cardboard. Then I have this flower, which I find really cute. And I think I have a smaller one, maybe not. I thought I had a smaller version of this, but I might be mistaken. So I think this is really cute. Then I have this flower here. And then I just have random squares. I have these funny ones. And this one I think might be like a negative of these. And then I have these two. This one's also really cool. It looks kind of like an orange slice when it's stamped, and then I just have some stars. And then I have these two, which I totally love, which are made from this linoleum. And these are really cool, both of them. Love these. And of course for linoleum you need like a specific tool to carve, but so fun. Maybe one day I will make some more. So that's what I want to use. And if you don't have any of your own stamps, which I'm assuming a lot of you don't have, if you don't want to use your regular silicone stamps, because what I want is I just want some bold stamping. I don't want like these delicate silicone stamp things that you usually put in the background. I want bold images. So if you want bold images but you don't have your own carved stamps, just look through your items that you have around you, what you could stamp with. Or for example, bubble wrap is great. You put acrylic paint on bubble wrap, put it down, and it's really nice. Or you could use a cap of something and then stamp it. There's so many things you could do. Oh, I actually also have this one. I just see this one. I have a big star as well. You could use like a cap like this and put your paint here and then stamp circles. I'm sure you could find a lot of things if you just look through your items. I need to decide now. I like this background. I think dark is good. I think I need to dry this before I stamp, but I need to make a decision about the stamping. Do I really want to stamp in the yellow on top of this? I could also stamp maybe in white and then just put small yellow accents maybe with a paintbrush. I will procrastinate by drying this first. My background is dry. Now I want to consider where I'm going to place him in order to determine where I want my circles to go. I'm still not sure how to do this, but I think I want to do them white. So I will start by maybe putting one here. Maybe like this. So I will use the white acrylic paint and I will just use my finger. I have some extra here. You can obviously use a paintbrush, but my finger is right here. I don't have to stand up and go fetch my finger. Okay, got this covered. Let's just do it. Worst case, I can always paint over it, right? No reason to be nervous. And I'm hoping it's not a perfect print. It's a pretty good print, actually. Look at that. How fun. I love things like that. Okay, so we have one here. And it's gonna surprise you, but I want 3 circles. And you're gonna be also very surprised that I want them in a uneven triangle, meaning that I'm gonna have one here and one here. So I think I want the smaller one over here. So let's cover that in paint. I think I need some more. Let's check again where exactly I wanted that. Like this. Yep, very nice. And we'll do the third one again with this one. Ta! How fun! Love it! I'm gonna go wash my fingers. Fingers are clean and these are dry. And I just had another idea how I could add this. I'm going to take one of my gelatos just because I want to use this bottom here, because I think that will give a nice stamp as well. So I will just try to add some of this paint to that circle and see how that will look. So there we go. Where should we place it? Let's see. So he's going to be something like that. So we could add one here. It's perfectly fine that this is not a complete circle. I'm totally fine with that. Not looking for perfection here. I want to add one here. I think I want one here. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I think that's enough yellow accent. This really brings out the yellow in him. This is so cool. I still need to add my handwriting, but this needs to dry first. Everything is nice and dry, and now I need to think about what to write. And writing on this page for me is not about actually being able to read what I'm going to write on it. It's just about having the marks there with the pencil. I'm going to do this with my pencil. But I do want to write something that makes sense. And what I do when I don't know what to write, I always check online. So I was checking for wise owl quotes. And I got one which is very simple, but I like it, and I think a lot of us can relate to it. It just says, being human is exhausting, so be an owl. I love the simplicity of that. And so that's what I want to put here. And I'm not even really worried about the owl covering part of it. I'm also tempted to just start here. I mean, in any case, you won't be able to read it well because I'm using a pencil on this dark background. I could put part of it up here and part of it down here. Maybe I will do that. So up here I'll put being human is exhausting. Yeah, you can really hardly read it, but that's okay. I know, not everybody's gonna like this. So be an owl. So be an owl. and the author of this is unknown, unfortunately. So this says to so be an owl. It's kind of almost like a hidden message. You can only read it if you really look for it. Now I'm wondering if I should do some more marks with my pencil. I think that might be kind of cool. We could add some little pluses just for the fun of it. I'm thinking of the Tim Holtz stencil with the pluses. I'll just put those in some random places. You can only see them when you look closely. We could also add some more small circles. I'm just breaking up the background a little bit. Okay, and I think that's enough. So now I'm going to glue him down. I will use my tacky glue for this. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna use my 3-in-1 glue for this because this is fairly heavy cardstock, so I want to make sure it really sticks down well. The date, December 21st, I'm just gonna put here on the side. I know this is a very art journal-y page. I like it nonetheless. It is fairly matchy-matchy with this. It seems like all the last couple of spreads were all kind of matching. Even this one, look at that. But that's okay. Matchy-matchy is all right if it's not too matchy-matchy. So I'm quite pleased with this. It's definitely something a little bit different. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And I just want to encourage you one more time to play with your supplies and your tools and whatever is not traditionally a tool. Just try it out and have fun. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow. We have 3 more to go. This is so exciting. Bye. Love you.
Mwah, mwah.